Carcar City, Cebu, Philippines. I've only been to Carcar City a few times. It's part of the Cebu City metropolitan area, which goes from Carcar City north until Danao City. It's a small town. I did see foreigners, but I think it's because it's on the main road and the shopping mall is on the main road. So they probably were just stopping to get something to eat. It was hard to find an apartment. There wasn't a lot of choice. To find a cheap place, you basically got to have a motorcycle or be willing to take a bus. I did find a place that was cheap outside the city on the main road next to a 7-Eleven and a gas station. And it was an interesting place. The guy had farm animals and he had a lot of different cheap buildings, including with garages. He had a very big property. It's like 5,000 pesos was the cheapest apartment. It's hard to find apartments. The quality was very low. I didn't see anything good. And not a lot of choice for food. You got the Jollibee and the Mangi Nasal. And then you can have all the very low budget Philippine restaurants. You're not going to have Pizza Hut or McDonald's or anything like that. As for the people, I don't remember them being any different than in Cebu City. Felt it was a little bit crowded because everybody goes to the mall that's on the main road and that's it. So you're going to see a lot of people hanging out. Easy to get parking, but the main road was literally, it's like an earthquake hit and whatever was left, they just left it like that. That's what the road was like. I didn't like living there. I didn't live there. I didn't like the idea of living there. I'd been there a few times, let's say 10 times. I felt that there were better options. Like Danao, when you go to Danao, you get the impression it's a real town. It's unlike any other place in the metropolitan area. Bogo City, or as they pronounce it, Bago, is a real town. Dumaguete is a real town. It's not one of these little strip places. I don't recommend Carcar. It's a little bit distant to the neighboring towns. If you go south, you're not going to find anything but open road. If you go north, you're going to find, I think, San Fernando. There's a few good restaurants here and there, but you want to find a restaurant, you're going to have to go north. You're going to have to drive 20 or 30 minutes. You're not going to have a lot of choice. You're going to have to get to Talisay before you can find a bit more restaurants. And then, of course, SMC side. It might be a good hour from Carcar City, or 45 minutes. There was a lot of construction. There was a lot of roads that needed to be repaired. Was not under construction. I don't recall people being friendly. For example, I went to some apartment and I said to some woman, do you have apartments available? She said yes. And I said, can you show me? She said no, or something like that. And you could tell that she didn't want me to live there or something. So some of the people acted a little weird around me. I'm a really friendly person and I'm not a high pressure person because I know that they don't like it here. I walk up, I'm really, really peaceful and they don't like it. They look at me and, they get freaked out easily. And other people have told me the same thing. Other foreigners. They don't like foreigners. Everywhere I was in Carcar, maybe I was there at the wrong time, but I felt like it was crowded always. And I basically was always in the mall. There's always going to be people hanging out on the street with nothing to do. If you ride around the town, not really much of a town. You got a main road here, main road there, a couple of side roads. I didn't look at boarding houses. I drove and saw some apartments. The guy didn't show up, typical stuff. And I saw a few Yeah, I would live there, but I guess the price point was too high. They wanted too much money. I was paying 11,000. I was looking for a place around 11,000. They wanted too much. In terms of resorts, I don't remember anything. And Carcar is not on the ocean. You got to drive maybe a good 5 miles to get to the water. And I drove down one of the roads. It wasn't a fun ride. The road was concreted, but you know, it's all up and down and up and down and up and down. Speed bumps where they don't need them. And when I would get to the end, it would be like a bunch of houses in a circle, like a cul-de-sac, and a bunch of people staring at you. And I didn't really see a resort. I might have seen a sign here or there. So if you like the beach or swimming pools, Carcar's not your city. If you like anything, Carcar's probably not going to be your city. To get across to the other side, like Malboal, it's going to get you closer, like an hour and a half closer. But still a long ride. There's going to be nothing in between. I've done the in-between many times. It's rare that you come up to a town in between. Busai is a nice place with the in-between, but most of the time there's nothing. And just so you know, if you need gas, go to the little Sari stores and ask them if they have gas, because they do sell it at the Sari stores. I'm going to show you the container that they will put it in. It'll be in one of these. So Carcar, you're not going to like Carcar. And in fact, you're going to have trouble finding a place to live there. Okay, so that is my overview of Carcar, Cebu, Philippines. If you have any questions or comments, please post below. Please post below. Thank you.